చేసే చెక్ చెక్.
వస్తుందా? ఓకేనా?
వస్తుంది సార్. That's the real example. Retest bank. That's one point. I feel like cost of life. I got it and started.
Honor, Mr. Gajendra Tripathi, Mr. Vidyadhar Reddy, respected faculty members, and my dear friends. It was an honor to host you all. All of you guys added a silver lining to our event. Hope to see you guys in our next season as well. We had different panel discussions, speaker series, pitch decking, mentoring sessions, and not to forget the cultural evening as well. The event was a really a memorable one for us, and we hope that it was the same for all of you as well. Now, I would like to call upon the stage Mr. Vidyadhar Reddy, Professor Marketing, to come upon the stage. Sir, please. Now, I would request Ms. Dikshita to present the bouquet to sir. Now, I would like to call upon stage Mr. Gajendra Tripathi. Sir, I would like to request Ms. Shivangi to grace our key speaker with a bouquet. Mr. Gajendra Tripathi, Community Manager in Startup Innovation T-Hub. Gajendra is a mechanical engineer, and in his last role with IKP Knowledge Park, he worked with the startup Karnataka team for 4 years and set up incubation centers. He built the startup and stakeholder ecosystem in Tier 2 cities. He also happens to be a national level boxing coach certified by Netaji Subhash National Institute of Sports, Patiala, and he was the founder at TFC, that's Belgaum's first boxing club. Now I would like to request Students Affairs Coordinator, Professor K.V. Anantakumar sir, come onto the dais.
I purposefully forgot it because I wrote such a
I would like to call Ms. Dikshita to present the bouquet to sir. Thank you, sir, for your constant support and guidance throughout the event. I would now request our coordinator, Startupedia, Ms. Pratna Kumar, to please come upon the dais. I would like to request Ms. Shivangi to present the bouquet to Madam. Thank you, ma'am, for giving us an opportunity to conduct an event as big as Startupedia. Last but not the least, our student coordinator of Startupedia, Mr. Mahendra Reddy, I'd like to call upon him on the dais. I'd like to request Ms. Dikshita to present the bouquet to Mr. Mahendra. I now request Mr. Mahendra to address the gathering by giving the official report of our 2 days event. Please.
Thank you. I don't know.
Thank you, Arundhati. Good evening, everyone. It gives me immense pleasure to stand before you all and deliver the valedictory speech for Startupedia 23. This is the 9th edition of Startupedia that we are having today. Startupedia is an event which we have been conducting over the years to encourage entrepreneurs like you all to come up and express your ideas and your innovation into the market. This has been the 9th edition and we had 100+ participants that have registered for the event. I would like to thank all the participants, dignitaries and esteemed guests who have made this event a grand success. I would like to begin by expressing my gratitude to our director, Professor Srinivas Murthy, and also our esteemed guest that we had on the first day, Dr. Banu Prakash Reddy. Their inspiring words and wisdom had set the tone for Startupedia 2023. The 2 days of the event saw an array of activities that provided the participants with a platform to gain insights and knowledge about the startup goals. On the first day, we began with a panel discussion named Strategies for Thriving in a Global Slowdown. It was led by Sri Charan Lakaraju, founder of Stumax, Sri Sridhar Shedhadri, co-founder and CEO of Spotflock, Ratnakar Samadevam, investment director and CEO Hyderabad Angels, then CA Subhangshu Sarkar, virtual CFO, and Vineet Wadhwani, startup mentor ecosystem enabler. And it was moderated by Y. Ramakrishna sir. It was a great opportunity for the participants to learn from all these esteemed panelists. Later on, we had the speaker series on the most trending topic, that is ChatGPT, the new world of AI, by tech-savvy coder Meeraj Fahim, director and CEO Adventure. Thereafter, everyone dispersed for delicious lunch served by students of IPE, Team Kaboom, Shawarma Truck, Kanya Rasi, Cafe Drive, and Book and Fame. Followed by, we had another panel discussion on decoding investor needs. It was done by real-time investors and industrialists, Shubham Rao, Board of Directors, Hyderabad Angels, Sridhar Sheshadri, co-founder and CEO of Spotflock, Ridhisha, angel investor and mentor, Sandeep Podar, startup mentor, incubation and accelerator, which was moderated by Sri Anubhav Tiwari, head of Deep Tech and MedTech Incubator, for which the participants gained valuable insights on how to attract investors to the startup. The highlight of the day was speaker series by Ravi Kabra, co-founder and CEO of Skippy Pops, who is famous for his appearances on the Shark Tank. His talk on building startup market access was inspiring and informative, and the Skippy Ice Pops that we had after the session, I think it energized everyone. Following this, we had a mentoring session. The teams were divided into 3 panels, led by Sridhar Sheshadri, Nirupa, Vishnu Ramesh, and these panelists, they help you participants and everyone to understand what's the market that's needed. This helped you all in fine-tuning your ideas and better understanding of how to take the startup to the next level. And at the end, we had a live music night, which helped you all to relieve yourself from the hectic day that we had. And coming to day 2, all the teams were divided into 3 panels. You all had your mentoring sessions previous day. Those teams were taken for pitching your ideas. The juries consisted of Dr. Vasanti Danti, Sri Narayan, Swagar, MJ Ramakrishna sir, KV Anand Kumar sir, and Raj Shamla. That's how we executed today's energy. In the end, I would like to extend my heartfelt congratulations to all the participants who took part in this event. Your enthusiasm and dedication have made this event a grand success. I would like to thank ESL Head and Faculty Coordinator of Startupedia, Dr. Prarthana Kumar, and my team for the tireless efforts in making this event a huge success. In conclusion, I hope that this event had a valuable learning for you all, and we encourage all the participants to stay connected with us so that we help you all in your journey. Thank you.
Thank you, Mahendra, for the briefing. We are glad that we succeeded in our endeavors. Now I call Professor Vidyadhar Reddy to speak a few words.
Good evening to all of you. Good evening. I am supposed to deliver the valedictory talk today. The 2 days Startupedia journey which you had, which is coming to an end now. I'm lucky enough to address you with few words. Yes, see me. Really. So, hope very tight schedules and the tight engagements have been. I hope you are able to hear me. I came to know that more than 100 participants have come from the different parts of the country and participated in this 2-day event, which is called Startupedia. A very good, really. Event that I initiated by Institute of Public Enterprise, perhaps way back 9 years ago. I believe. Am I correct? Yeah. It's a great journey. It's the need of the hour today, especially for Indian economy. Please remember. Why? There are many nations in the world who have advanced well, who have progressed well, which are much more superior in terms of economic indices within the Asian continent also. But of late, India had realized its policy, its economic policy, and various other policies revised, and started a new journey to compete with the tigers of Asia, like the Southeast Asian countries, and another big tiger, that is China, and the global tigers like US, Japan, UK, and so on and so forth. It's not an easy thing as we talk in a world. It's not an easy thing. India has got the greatest strengths, 1.4 billion population. Imagine mind-boggling population. Which country has got that population? Only China. 1.4 billion. How many needs are there? How many wants are there? How much requirements are available for them? There is no depth of market in India. There may be depth of opportunities across the world, but there will not be any depth of opportunities in India. Indian population, Indian race is a different race from other countries. This race knows for its history, it's for values, it's for survival. Please remember. India has seen the civilization, the dawn of civilization much before any other country in the world has seen it. Our literature goes back to lakhs of years, at least thousands of years. People ascribed that Ramayana was enacted 27,000 of years ago. Of course, we can't decide it. Oh, exactly, that is agreeable to everybody. Hardly we may go by the chemistry, taking the help of carbon 14, the isotope element, to determine the age of the relics available, the age of the rock, or the sculpture, or the historical things that we discover. But literature is available. Literature, Ramayana, Mahabharata, all this are available. So we had a great civilization. Our universities were the universal university, not like one single faculty universities which are emerging today. In the course of time, our vision was very, very big. The whole world was see, look at India. Thinking was big. Look, just 100 years ago, 110 years ago, the Arts College building was constructed on Usmania campus. If you look at the main entrance, how big it is, how tall it is. Do we have such tall people in India to pass through them? The thinking which talks about the vision, the big thinking, not the narrow thinking. Big thinking is big. So please remember, this is Startupedia is one of the most important in our life, in the student life. I am talking with a lot of conviction, lot of experience, lot of exposure. I am not talking just like talking in a four-floor, walls. I've seen not less than 1,000 schools in the country. Yesterday, I came here to hear Mr. Banu Prakash lecture. He was my student in 2005. But due to delay, I had to go because at 11:30 I had a meeting organized by Government of India. What was the decision they had taken yesterday? They appointed me, they asked me to evaluate a minor program in the startups, which is to be offered across India for all the universities, for all higher education institutions. Is the need of the hour. That is the need of the economy. In principle, we had given the approval, evaluated, given suggestions. Why? All of us need to understand the basic fundamentals of this problem. Right? There are a good number, I forgot 24 or 32 documents which are available in the portal of Startup India. Go through them. You can sitting in this hall, you can register your company. Totally online. Just with 100 rupees. How many of us know it? Yes, are required. Ideas are required for India, our economy, our future, our civilization. Innumerable ideas should come. But the past 30 years, 50 ideas have been teaching. Even today, I could not come across translating those ideas into products and services. People wanted a good toothpaste, a powder, which can make that teeth tiny like stainless steel. Because every person is having to see the mirror and thinking that music does not come only in ads you will see. People are looking for not many cosmetics. Today, in your days, males wanted, females wanted. For the past 32 years, 35 years, what is your speciality? What is so great? Simple ideas. Translate them into products, business ideas, revenue models, experiment, expand, and prove yourself as a global player. When I went to New Jersey, I saw the famous Revlon company. All the cosmetics people our people stand in the line to buy are thrown like a small mud there. I think beautiful idea. 25 years ago in Apsiguda, one of my students had come out with a wonderful idea. What is that idea? Neem tech. What is the neem tech? You know the neem tree. Technology, using the technology products of neem. Neem tech is a good idea which can really work upon your derma problems, skin problems, your cosmetic problems, your gudging, itching, all the things. Looking at the success of that product, 100% export duty. And another is a neighbor. There used to be one, what do you call, hotel nearby my city. Ramaya Chalamaya, like a Ramunu building. Dwanda Samas. Immediately seeing the success of that, his neighbor came out with Coptech. What is Coptech? Coptech technology. Which can be useful here. A wonderful medicine for your asthma, wonderful medicine for diabetics, wonderful. You prepare full of family products of Coptech and neem tech. Coptech oil, neem tech oil. Coptech powder, neem tech powder. Coptech lipstick, neem tech lipstick. You can walk in the night on it. Tomorrow is Shivaratri, Amavasya. Nothing can be seen, no? If by any chance, if the power is not there, very difficult to walk in the night on Amavasya day. Is it not? As rightly said in the marketing, searching for a black cat and a dark day in a dark night when there is no power on Amavasya day, which is not a dark day. But today we have to do experiment with our startups. I've been advising my students, come on, think an idea. A brilliant idea. You must come up with a lipstick. When you come using our lipstick, maybe one of you can, if you come in the night and I'm watch a day with the dark clothes, with the dark skin, like Africa, nothing can be seen. What can be seen your feet? How is it possible? Possible. Why? They are radiant. We must ensure also that the heat is what this side or that side. If heat is that side, you're trouble. Only parents will heat others. Human beings are. So many Coptech stomach powder, Coptech hair oil, Coptech skin power, Coptech neem tech, regular type of lipsticks. People have got Dexter with the, like what you call that code. It's a, you can have any color of car as long as it is black. You can have any color of suit as long as it is black. We got Dexter with the black. We want colors. People have gone for gray color, this color, that color. At least we don't have some of people suffer with them to have any color. Is it not? We need a product to rejuvenate. And you can also come out with a color which can look like a. Krishna was fascinated long thousands of lakhs of years ago, was fascinated with the beauty of weather of peacock. Memories. Hello, like, even today you all people fond of peacock. You are not dying people, otherwise, you wasn't more better. Rose flower. Instead of rose flower, you put that feather of peacock. So you can draw the attention of everybody. Okay, I have a peacock with a, huh? Is it not? Why I am saying, Baba, don't come with a single color, black, green, brown, etc. Come with a peacock colors, simple color. One here green, one here red, one here pink, one here pink. All colors must be there. See, देखना है वो air में. If people open their mouth, we should run away. Because the light that is radiated by your teeth should sun their eyes. देखना नहीं, आदमी कैसा है. Isn't it? So why I'm telling, these are all important things. Startup idea, developing a project, learning the fundamentals, market. These are all hidden demands of the people. Today, people are looking, they can't express, they have got latent demand. You have to identify and convert it to the demand, positive demand. People are asking for a small oil. Today, tomorrow, alliance match देखना है. Cricket match नहीं. क्या मैच है? मैट्रिमोनियल मैच 2020 एक टाइल लगाना है फिर बिकम 16 2 घंटे के बाद 35 में हो जाएगा. नो प्रॉब्लम. We look for such products. Learn the fundas, experiment, envision, engage, and create it. Today we are 3.5 trillion economy. When do we become 24 trillion economy like this? When do we see our vision of all the countries again standing in the queue to come down to India and settle and work for India? Our dream we must make. If all of us think in the similar way and experiment, come out with the brilliant ideas, India can be very big nation. Which is signing fruit for all the countries across the world. Therefore, please aim it. And I'm sure my colleague Dr. Pratana is a very, very dynamic teacher, and I'm sure she has given a lot of inputs to all of you for all these 2 days, a lot of experiments, a lot of case studies, and please go back and don't forget these things, experience, put it in practice. That you can also do little mind to contribute to the growth of the Indian economy. Like Squirrel which had contributed to the great project of Lord Ram, building that ocean, bridge in the ocean. A squirrel is a squirrel. It was offering a little bit of sand on his back. So let us carry that message with all of us and work for the nation with commitment. And this is in line with our honorable Prime Minister's vision of Startup India, Stand Up India, and Make India. Let's prove that our Bharat is great, our Bharat is. So very great Bharat. Okay. So I hope all of them are in a mood to go back their places. Time will come. I don't want to take much of your time. I wish you all the best, and I thank Dr. Pratana and all my colleagues and friends, everybody, for giving me an opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. As you rightly said, our Indian culture is huge and most inspiring as well. We Indians have the potential to do big and achieve the impossible. The few words you bestowed on us will certainly be a source of inspiration for all of us. Now I request Dr. K.V. Anantkumar sir to address the gathering.
respected Professor Vidyadhar Reddy garu, Sri Gajendra Tripathi garu, and my colleague Dr. Prarthana Kumar, and my friend Mahendra. The participants from different institutions and different organizations, elder people, and my colleagues, Startupedia team. It's my pleasure to introduce the institute to Gajendra Tripathi ji. Sir, for the information of you, sir, the IP the institute where you are in, was started in the year 1964 as a research institute. That means it has got a long history of more than 60 years of existence. Then, having realized that there is a need to have the long-term education in the management field, we started off our program in the year 91. As on date, we are running 5 PGDM programs, one under the general category, and then marketing management, banking, insurance and finance, international business, and human resource management, with a total intake of 540 students. We at IT, apart from the education, we also are into consultancy training. Apart from that, we have about 6 to 7 centers. We are publishing 5 journals. We have a state-of-art campus. FIFA certified football ground is there. The auditorium where you are in, you can see the picture. We have a badminton court, we have a football court, we have indoor stadium. Name it, we do have it. Our hostels are known for the 5-star accommodation. And then more than that, nearly 95 to 98% of our faculty are doctorates. We've done assignments for Government of India. We've done assignments for World Bank. We've done assignments for UNDP. We've done good number of consultancy projects. We were in Amrit Mahotsav, this thing also we participated in. For the past 7 years or 9 years, Startupedia event is going on. And then every year we conduct more than 35 to 40 student-driven programs. We do conduct sports days and then for inter-college and intra-college. Apart from that, for the welfare of the students and for the overall development of the students, we do have 11 clubs at IT. Now coming back to what is the experience I had it with Startupedia. I've been associated with Startupedia for about more than all the editions of it. Thanks to Dr. Prarthana for considering me and reconsidering me and giving an opportunity for me to be a part of it. Over the years, what I could see is she was never been a failure as far as how the arrangements are made. Every time, whenever I come and see, the arrangements are something. The precision with which she runs the show is amazing. That's worth mentioning. Then, being a jury member today, what I realized is there are a good number of business proposals wherein which can be converted into the business opportunities in no time. There are also few proposals which can be converted into business opportunities in the long run, maybe about 6 or 7 years of effort is needed, maybe with the help of T-Hub and other incubation centers and all. And there are also business proposals which are for the societal benefit. There are few business proposals which are totally never ever thought about by us. Innovative business proposals were there. Had I not been associated with Startupedia event, I would never have known that such is the way the enthusiasts who would like to be in business will be thinking about. Thanks a lot for all the participants who have given me an opportunity to enhance my understanding about the Startupedia, the business plans, how the world is thinking about, in what direction we could think about different plans and all. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for enlightening us with the history of Institute of Public Enterprise and the achievements we have successfully acquired in the recent years. Now I request our keynote speaker, Mr. Rajendra Tripathi, to come and address our budding entrepreneurs. Sir.
Good evening, everyone. Firstly, I would like to thank college for having me here. Secondly, big congratulations to all the team for conducting such event. Next, how many of you all would like to be an entrepreneur or would like to have a startup? Can you guys just raise your hand, please? Okay. And how many of you all are seeking for good job? Great. And among all these people, is there anyone who has already started with something? Okay. Can I know what you are working on? And at what stage are you currently? Great. Anybody else? Anybody who's into D2C segment, like directly to consumer or customer? Okay. Okay.
Basically, water related problem and are bad and they're also be funding. So produce about 6 PhDs and about 80 papers and 5 books. Now I just wanted to convert those ideas into a product. Among that, one is the iron flow battery. That is a redox flow battery we call it as. Okay, so that is a bigger energy storage systems that can be used to store the renewable energies. So I had a prototype. Plus, government has been funded for about 1.3 crores.
So I received some grant.
Yeah, already 4 years back I received and I completed. And that project has been received one of the successful project from DST. And they have released the compendium last year. In that they have mentioned it. Now I had a prototype. I just convert that into a commercial one.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Hello, myself, I'm Amala Patwari. I have recently started a serial case, which is digital marketing advertising, which is running in all platforms like LinkedIn, YouTube, and Facebook, whatever website. And we're planning to launch a website and putting that partnerships. Want your blessings, startup. Thank you.
Thanks. So this was just to understand whether we have some sort of startups or some sort of activities happening. Great. So how many of you all know bourbon? Biscuit. Yeah, biscuit. Not biscuits, not biscuits. Okay. Yeah. Fine. How many of you all know Instagram? Yeah. So right. Okay. So I'll just give you. I mean, past 2 days you must have got good feedback, right? Good points wherein you can work on your startup or how you can take that forward. So here's the story about Instagram. Okay, it started as a bourbon. So bourbon is not BOURBON, it's just BURBN. So it started just with picture sharing platform. Okay, the reason why I'm telling this is so that you understand the right time to pivot your business. Okay, every single person who comes with an idea thinks that his idea is great. Okay, that's typical mentality what we guys have.
unless and until you show that idea to plenty other people, you'll never understand where your idea stands. I'm very sure all the guys sitting over here must have certain ideas, they want to do it. But even somewhat they feel that if I share my idea, that person might copy. Okay. So how many of you feel that? That if you share your idea to someone else, he might start working on it. How many of you feel that? Nobody. So you guys are willing to share your ideas with everyone. Can I have yes or no? I mean, I feel a lot of guys sleeping behind. I understand it's post 4 p.m. and you must have had a good lunch. So right. So one thing I just want to clear here is if you share your idea with anyone, they're not going to copy it. Okay. The reason why you have to share your idea so that you understand what the credibility is about your idea. The way I might think of certain ideas, my implementation would be totally different from yours. Okay. Let's say if you have come up with certain idea, you must have done a lot of market research on it, you must have validated it, and then you're trying to project it and take it forward. But same way, if you feel that I tell it to someone, he might start doing it. It doesn't work that way. Okay. So yeah, coming back to Instagram, it started with just check-in platform where you can check in where you are with features of adding your pictures in it, nothing more than that. But there was one question. I mean, the Kevin, founder of the Instagram, he randomly asked his wife, "Why don't you use Bourbon?" The answer she gave was, "My pictures don't come good." And that was the day where Kevin sat whole night and created the filter X Pro 2. That was the first filter he launched. And later, once they, because Instagram had all these features, I mean, when it started, actually, it just started with check-in and you can share your photographs. So, apart from the feature of photographs, he removed everything. The day he added the filter, it got exploded. There were so many users, everyone was talking about Instagram. So, the reason why I'm talking about this is you need to understand and consider feedback from every single person, not the people who we know, right? Let's say if I tell my idea to my parents, they'll just say that, "Good job, all that's okay, it's great." They'll not even know anything about it, but just to appreciate you, they'll say that your idea is great, right? But if you show that to random people, they'll actually give you genuine feedback. So it's very important for you to get that feedback, take it right. And same goes with Twitter, same goes with YouTube. You know, YouTube started with a dating platform. How many of you know this? Okay. So it was first platform wherein you can upload your video seeking what you're looking in your partner, like what you are expecting from your partner. But that went in wrong context. It got, I mean, the value proposition got diluted. So they started, I mean, same platform started. Anybody can post any sort of their videos, and Justin Bieber and all these talents have come from YouTube. So you can imagine the platform what YouTube has created. Same goes with Netflix. Netflix started with DVD rental service. Imagine the response these guys got. They just thought, rather than renting it out, we'll just create a digital content. And that is how Netflix is. I mean, pretty sure you guys must know about it. The same goes with, there's something called audio. Anybody knows about audio? No, right? So audio earlier is Twitter for today. Okay. So, I mean, there's a lot. Now imagine if someone would have told audio, they just got 2 weeks. Okay. They said, we cannot have this. So it was more of sharing pictures, similar to Facebook, nothing we knew what audio had started. So rather than having that feature, these guys, they also had something called podcast, wherein the way you have Spotify now, they had a podcast on audio. Their biggest competitor at that time was iTunes. So they didn't want to compete with them. They knew that if they come up with podcast, nobody's going to listen to them. So they started, they just had 2 weeks, out of which Jack came up with idea. He later on took it as he was the CEO for the Twitter. So they started with microblogging site. That is how Twitter emerged and evolved post that. The reason why I'm getting all this is so that you understand if you come up with certain idea, you want to implement that, you take it forward. But the reason you get into market and you're not getting that response, you need to understand that you have to pivot or change your track. If you remain on the same track, wondering my idea is great, I can take it forward, that is not going to help. By the time you think about something else, there are 100 people who are already doing it, right? So it's all about who comes first, okay, and who validates it, who takes it forward. So I won't take much time. Yep, that's all from my side. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for the interactive session in which we certainly got to know the value of feedback in the any field of work. Now, the most awaited part of the event, which all of us are looking forward to. The announcement of the session, I would like to request Mr. S.B. Ram Teja and Mr. Navin to do the honor of the session.
Naveen, have you ever experienced a situation where you had to wait for an hour after ordering your food? Yeah, many times. How did you feel while you were waiting? I hate to wait. How did you feel when you finally received the order? Uh, it was blissful. Right? If that's the case for food, I can't imagine how the participants are feeling since they are pitching. Personally, I cannot handle such kind of stress. Acha Naveen, have any idea who's going to be the winner of Startupedia 23? I heard we have a total of 35 winners. Really? Yeah, I'm just kidding. But did you know every idea that was pitched today has a potential to become the next unicorn? Wow. Yeah, I know. But in the end, it's a competition and we need to choose the best out of best. But I'm sure each and every team has built its roadmap in their entrepreneurial journey. Okay, enough of us beating around the bush. Let's get to the most excited part of today. I would like to request Mr. Gajendra S. Tripathi and Professor Vidya Reddy to hand over the trophies to the winners. So, the second runner-up of Startupedia 23 is Agritech. Now, the first runner-up of Startupedia 23 is Brainy Bottle. The library runner, my husband, and congratulations. And now we have the winner of the 9th edition of Startupedia 2023. New Trade. Congratulations. Congratulations to the winners and myself, Ramalija, and Naveen Sarchan. Thank you, miss.
Congratulations. Congratulations, teams. Now, I would like to request Professor Vidyadhar Reddy to praise our guest of honor, Mr. Gajendra Tripathi, a memento as a token of gratitude and respect. Now, I would like to request Dr. Prasna Kumar to present the vote of thanks.
Esteemed dignitaries on the dais, Professor Vidyadhar Reddy, Mr. Secretary to the Party Committee Hub, Dr. Anup Kumar, guests of the dais, faculty, students, and participant friends. I take this opportunity to propose the formal vote of thanks for Startupedia 23. 16th and 17th of Feb, it's always, generally we use the same time for Startupedia every year, except for the last year, which was in March. But otherwise, the pattern remains the same. But, and this is a very, very emotional time for me, because the 6 months of everybody's efforts as such now has come to pass and successfully done through by God's grace. So first of all, to start with, I would thank God Almighty to help us to arrange for a program like this and get things right. I would then take an opportunity to thank our director, Professor S. Srinivasmurthy, because without his support, without his saying yes to almost everything we went with as a proposal, this sort of an event would never have had come to reality at all. We thank Dr. Anand Kumar, who is our student activities coordinator here, because of his help and his continuous constant support in all student activities has the EFL of IP come into existence, and students have their liberty for and because of that year, because of his support and his team support as such. I will take this opportunity to thank the management of IPE, because of which, thank the board of IPE and management, because of which we have been able to conduct an event like this for 9 continuous years. So that ideally shows how committed the board as such is to a cause like entrepreneurship. We thank the media personnel here, especially Sanjay ji from Unipro and Pallavi who had come yesterday, for being around here, covering our event, and I hope you got your bit that you were looking in for. I thank all the faculty friends here who helped us out in the planning and the execution of Startupedia 23. Special thanks to Vidyadhar Reddy sir for coming in and being here at a very short notice, sir. Thank you so much for being around. I thank Vasanthi madam who is here. Thank you madam for to be a jury with us. I thank M.J. Ramakrishna sir, who was also a jury. I thank Anand sir also, who was a part of jury. And a special thanks to Professor Vaika Ramakrishna, who was a part of our panel discussion yesterday. And he was very considerate to take the panel moderated. I also take this opportunity to thank all our guests. We, in this 2 days time, we've had around 20 guests from the startup ecosystem who have come into. Ideally, the Hyderabad startup ecosystem was sort of brought in all together. I thank all of them who had made time out of their busy schedules to come here. Some of them had instant flights to catch, and also some meetings. So thank them all for being there. I thank our partners, the Hub, Hyderabad Angels, TAZE, Learning While Traveling, and the Hindu for being a partner and helping us to utilize the ecosystem and working towards things. I especially thank our participant friends. I must say that we had around 110 or so registrations that came into abstracts, out of which some filtering and things, and then that's how you are here. So I thank you for registering with us, coming, spending your time, spending your experiences with us, because if you wouldn't have come here, I'm sure we wouldn't be here. So I really thank you for taking your time to spend with us and allowing us to host you and being a part of our Startupedia family. I would furthermore, coming back, I would further try to thank our administration office, our FAO, Funny sir, Sujana madam, who's our administration officer, Mr. Ganesh, who's been a great pillar of support, Mr. Mahesh from the facilities team and his whole team as such. The accounts department, the wardens, Dr. Deepti, Dr. Muzammil, Dr. Mohsin, Dr. Shweta, Prashant Ram, who takes care of the hostel, and I'm sure you must have been ushered to some rooms that you have been into. That must be Mr. Prashant there. I thank Madhuri, who is our nurse. I heard yesterday that there was one of our participants who wasn't feeling very well. I hope you're feeling well now. And you're feeling better now, better? Thank you so much. I really thank Madhavi to proactively do so and take you to the hospital. I thank the doctor here, the management to arrange for it instantly, and the security staff here to help us out, the housekeeping team, the facilities team, the gardener. You see those bouquets there? They're all homegrown bouquets. Everything from the gardens of IP. So I thank that. I thank our student teams, multiple teams that have been working here all the time. I thank the media team here, headed by Dr. Baba. I thank the Hype team here. I saw somebody from Hype taking pictures. We have a club, photography club then. I thank Sameer Bhai and team here who was in the videography and the audiography yesterday here. I thank all my Startupedia volunteers, because without you, it wouldn't have been possible. And last but not the least, my Startupedia team, my what was the blood in my veins, I could probably say so. If without my Startupedia core team, it would never have been possible to do even an iota of the work that has been done. 6 months of them, almost being tortured by me for work every single time. I can understand it is too much of work for them. And I would really, with all your permission, I would really want my team and the volunteers present here, to please come onto the dais, take a bow. All the Startupedia team and volunteers, please come onto the dais. Good. All the volunteers also, please. In case you are here, you volunteered in some activity, please do come here. Fast, fast, fast. This you see here, this whole team is my lifeline. How without them, nothing means nothing will have been possible. If we can have a group photo, it would be ultimately memorable. So, right in the middle. I'm also joining you. Just because I thought you would not be able to hear me, all the participants also please come on the lines. We can have a big. I would request all the participants to join us here. Big round of applause for our participants. The whole team, if you do not mind, you may please sit kneel down, please don't mind. For positive space. Shafiq has got the best place of all. Our core team and volunteers maybe kneel down. And the others can somehow try to adjust. In the photography, you can invite a really long shot. You are a participant, right? Why are you sitting here? Come. How can we have a Maschandan, sir, please come, sir. Baba, sir, please come, sir. Sanjay, sir, aapka ye phone yaar.
1 minute.